We're going to start with our warm-up. We're going to start with opposite knee raises. Okay, obviously only one at a time. We're going to add a little bicep curl right here. We're using the biceps right off the bat. We want to try and warm them up. So knee and curl. Stand nice and tall. Let this movement come from the hip. Couple more. Need 2 more knees each side. 1 more knee each side. We're going to do a good morning next. So hands come behind the head. We're hinging at the hips. Coming forward with a nice straight back. I'm standing back up. Okay. So hinge and back up. We're going up the back side of the body. The hamstrings. The back. So down and up. Ease it into it. Two more. 2. And 1. Very good. All right, so we're going to do some hip openers. I'm going to take it to circling out. Just stay with out. We'll do in here in a second. Give me 1 more out. All right, now circle it in. Get out to the side and to the front. You need to grab on something for balance. Please do. 1 more in. All right, then we'll do the other side, taking it out. 2 more going out. Take it in. Okay, so out to the side and in. 1 more. All right, give me either a jog or a march, and just circle those arms. Okay? We're going to go in forward. Doesn't matter if you're going forward or back. This is my second, we'll reverse it. All right, take it the other way. Now take the arms out and across. Out and across. All right, we're going to go back to that bicep curl with the knee, okay? Curl and knee. Curl and knee. So we try to think about using those biceps as we do this. Starting to warm them up. Do 1 more each knee. All right, I'm going to do some good mornings. Hands come behind the head. Hinge at those hips. Calm down. Nice strong back. Here we go. 3 more of these. Got 2 more. And 1 more. Excellent. Hip openers going out, okay? So circle out. And out. 1 more out. All right, take it in. So out to the side and forward. Again, if you need to grab onto something for balance, please do so. 1 more here. Go to the other side. Take it out. And out. We need 1 more going out. Now take it in. 2 more. And 1 more. Excellent. We're going to take it to that march or that jog. Okay? Start circling those arms. Reverse it. Now take those arms out and across the chest. Out and across. Excuse me. All right. Bring those arms to center. I'm going to start pumping them and start speeding those feet up, okay? Speed it up. Go a little faster. You can speed up if it's a march, okay? For just a second. Just bringing that heart rate up. Faster still. All right. Bring it down. March it. We'll give you a little step touch. So, I mentioned we've done this workout before we did it 2 weeks ago. We're doing supersets. That means we have 2 exercises that are opposing muscle groups or opposing movements. Okay? And then at the end, we'll finish with some giant sets where we really focus one on legs with 4 exercises, one on arms with 4 exercises. Okay? So we're going to start off today with bicep curls and skull crushers. So we'll do a set of bicep curls, then we'll immediately do a set of skull crushers. Skull crushers work with triceps. Okay? Where we are laying on the ground, bending at the elbows and straightening. Okay? So go ahead and get some weights that will work for that. You may get 2 sets of weights, or you may be grabbing 1. Grab what you need for the curls first, and then for those triceps second. Okay? All right. So I'm going to grab mine. I'm going to grab 2 different sets. One for my curls. And one for my triceps. All right. So grab the ones for your bicep curls. You're going to stand nice and tall, find a nice stable base with the feet. Slight bend in the knees, okay? We're going to curl up for 10. All right? Nice. I'm doing a slight curl of my wrist, starting with the arms parallel, curling up to a regular curl. 5 or 6. Okay. 8. 2 more. And 1 more. All right, so we're coming down to the ground to do the skull crusher. You can take 1 weight in between the hands like this, or you can take 2 dumbbells, okay? Whatever works better for your body. So we're going to come lay down on the ground. I'm going to bend my knees. Feet are going into the floor, pressing that low back into the floor. Arms come up. So you're either here with 2 dumbbells or here with 1, okay? If you're using 2, try and make sure the hands track the same. We're going to bend at the elbow. We're going to straighten. If you have 2 dumbbells, they come kind of by the ears. If you have 1 dumbbell, it comes towards the forehead. Okay? Try and make this movement come from the elbow. That upper arm is locked out from a normal.
6.
Okay.
7.
3 more, guys.
8. 9.
Are you so glad to keep counting?
10.
All right. Excellent job. So, then what we do is we get a 1-minute rest in between before we do those 2 exercises again. So go ahead, get a sip of water. If there's anything that needs to be stretched or shaken out, this is the time to do it. I feel like you need to switch your weights out for round 2. Maybe they weren't heavy enough. Maybe they were too heavy. It's also the time to do that, okay? All right, so just kind of shake it out. Make sure you're still moving a little bit. We're not laying on the floor. We're not hopping back in bed, falling asleep, okay? All right. So in a little bit, we're going to grab those weights for those bicep curls, okay? Really hitting these muscles, really working them today. All right? Deep breath. All right. We're going to go grab the weights for that bicep curl. Okay? Wander over to them. Pick them up. Give yourself a nice stable base with the feet. Slight bend in the knees. All right. We're going to curl up for 10. Okay? Here we go. Curl and straighten. Make sure you're breathing. We're halfway here. We've got 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we're going to do those skull crushes. So come down to the floor, grab the weight or the weights you're using for that. Lay down with the knees bent. Those arms up in the air. We're going to bend at the elbow and straighten. Bend and straighten. Try and track the hands the same. You have 2 weights. Halfway, guys. Give me 3 more. 2. And 1. All right, enjoy this little break. Grab that sip of water. Shake your arms out. Stretch them out. Okay? Make sure you stand up at some point. Again, we're working out, we're not laying down on the job. I do that just as much for myself. We'll do one final set. So this will be the last set of biceps and triceps. Okay? Deep breaths. All right. Start moseying over towards your weights. Okay? Getting ready to pick them up. And stand with them. Got a few more seconds. Just gonna take mine forward and back, feeling that gentle pull. All right, let's start setting up. Get that nice stable base with the feet. We're grounded, okay? Slight bending the knees. All right, let's curl up for that final 10. Up and down. Up and down. Breathe. We've got 4 more. 2 more. Final 1. Nice. All right, so we have our final set of skull crushes. We'll come down to the ground. We'll grab the weights for this one. Weights come up. We're going to bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Breathe. Halfway. Really working those biceps and triceps. 2 more. And 1 more. Finish it off. Nice, everybody. All right, so then we're going to be moving on to our next set and what's next set. Okay. So this set, the first one's going to be body weight. We've got a push and a pull movement. Okay, we're going to be doing some push-ups first, and you can do push-ups however you like, on the knees, on the toes, on an elevated surface, even against a wall. Okay. But I want something with really good push-up form, trying to maintain that straight line along the body, okay? Coming down and pushing back up. I know for me, the thing I always have to think about is keeping my head up, so I like to let it fall down, okay? So I need to try and think about keeping it in line with my body like this, okay? Instead of like this, all right? So think about your form. And then we'll do our pulling movement. So we'll be grabbing some weights, we're going to be hinging forward, and doing some bent over rows. Okay, so that's exercise 2. I'm going to grab my weights from my row and have them right next to me. Then we'll come down to the floor. We'll do our first set of push-ups, okay? We're trying to do 10. If 10 is outside of your wheelhouse at this moment, that's fine. Just try and do as many as you can, whether that's 9 or 8 or whatever. You can also take it back a step, like if you're doing them on your toes, you can do them on your knees, okay? To get through. We're doing 3 sets of these, so you will do 30 within a couple minutes, okay? All right, so let's set up for those push-ups. With that nice straight line. Let's go down and back up. Down and up. Breathe, guys. I'm halfway. Got 2 more. Very good. Then it's bench over rows. We'll stand up. We'll grab those weights You roll those shoulders back, okay? Hinge at the hips. With that nice engaged back and core. We're gonna bring those elbows up and back and straighten out. Up and back and straighten out. Very good. Throw it up. Halfway. 3 more. 2 more. Final one. All right, rest. I'm going to set my weights to the side. Grab a sip of water. Shake anything out that needs to be shaken out. Now's the time to just think about that body. Is there something that it needs? You can reflect on the wonderful week ahead of you. For those of you with kids in school, last week before Christmas break, depending on who you are, that may be a great thing or it may be a terrible thing.
Great thing.
It's a great thing for us. All right. So, we got to do round 2 of push-ups and rows. Okay, let's start coming down towards the floor. Take your time. I'm going to stretch out for a second in child's pose. Take a deep breath in and out. All right, so we're going to do that next set of push-ups, okay? So come either to nose, to knees, toes, whatever you're doing, give me 10. In good form. Breathe. Make them really intentional. They're halfway. 3 more. 2 more. Then 1 more. Then we'll be coming up. We're going to bench over rows. All right? Grab those weights. Into the hips. Nice strong back. Let's row up. Stand up. Breathe. 4 more. 2 more. And 1 more. All right. Muscles are probably starting to get tired. Kind of a bull. So you're doing it. You're getting there. Catch your breath. Stretch out anything that needs to be stretched out. All right. Grab that sip of water. When you're ready, you can start coming down to the floor. I'm going to sit back in child's pose for a second, stretching those arms out in front. Bringing back towards my heels. Taking a few deep breaths. Trying to center myself for that third final set of push-ups, okay? All right, if you're not down here already, come down here. I'm going to start setting that up. Okay, final set of push-ups, guys. Do what you can. Remember, good form, nice strong lunge. There we go. Down and up. And halfway. Got 2 more. And 1 more. Nice job, guys. When you're done, stand up. Grab those weights. For the final set of bench over rows. Okay? Stand tall. Shoulders back. Hinge forward. Here we go. Roll up. Extend out. Roll up. Extend out. Breathe. Halfway. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay. Then we're on to a new set of exercises. So, these are both going to be lower body exercises. The first one is going to be a deadlift. Okay? We've done deadlifts before, but I will be going over form. We're going to take the 2 dumbbells, if you have them, trying to open that chest up, hinging at the hips, be good for good mornings, and pushing back up through the legs. Okay? Back is really engaged on this one. We're working the back of the body. Exercise 2 will be a goblet squat. You're welcome to bring 1 or 2 dumbbells here, hold it to the chest, toes turn ever so slightly out. You come down, knees come towards thighs, and press back up. So I said towards. If you can, you are welcome to take it all the way to the thighs. If not, you're going towards it, okay? All right, so starting with the deadlifts, I'm going to grab 2 dumbbells. I'm going to hold them wide outside because that's going to help us keep this chest open. Okay, so wide like this. We're going to be hinging at that hip and coming down the sides of the legs and pushing back up. Okay, for 10. All right, here we go. And up. And back up. Nice strong backs. Halfway. Three more. 2. And 1. All right, so we're in the goblet squat. We're bringing both those weights here. One of them, none of them. We have one weight. I'm going to palm it, hold it right here. Toes turn ever so slightly out. Okay? Squat down, press back up. Weight is in the heels. Hips are going back. Well, yeah, hips are going back. Pushing back. Breathe for me. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, rest. Okay? Use that rest. Grab a sip of water. There's something that needs to be stretched out, shaken out. Now's a great time to do it. Okay? Most importantly, try and take deep breaths, really slow that heart rate down before we get going again. If you have access to heavy weights or something heavy, that would be really good for these deadlifts. If not, work with what you've got. Okay. So on those deadlifts, you're going to think chest open, okay, and the shoulders back, chest open, straight back as best you can. Okay, the back is locked out as we come down and up. Don't want to round forward. That's what we're trying to avoid. Couple more deep breaths, and we're going to grab those weights. Okay? Start moseying towards the weights. Go ahead and pick them up. Pull those shoulders back. Get those feet about hip width apart. All right, we're going to slide down. Here we go. Down. And up. Press into the legs. Back is locking out. Keep it going. Halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, goblet squat is next. Take both those weights, one of those weights. Bring those toes out ever so slightly. Here we go. Squat down and up, down and up. Keep that chest raised. Halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Take that rest. And then one final set of the deadlifts and goblet squat. Okay, grab a sip of water. Stretch out anything that needs to be stretched out. Maybe your hips need it. Whatever it is. Okay? One final set right here. After this one, we have one last superset, and then we move into the giant sets, okay? Giant sets, we are only going to do once, okay? You got to look forward to. Instead of 3 times, like our supersets. All right, mosey over to your weights. Final set of deadlifts, guys. Pick them up, and as you're picking them up, make sure you're still exhibiting good form, okay? Have a nice strong back, pushing up. We don't want to injure ourselves setting up for the motion. Chest open, shoulders back, into those hips. Come down, box back up. Through the legs. The arms are along for the ride. The legs and the back are doing all the hard work. Halfway. Three more. 2. And 1. All right, stand it up. Get ready for that final goblet squat. I'm going to palm up my weight over here at chest. Turn my toes out ever so slightly. Here we go. To go down. And we press back up. Chests are raised. Halfway it is. Breathe. 3 more. 2. And 1. All right. So this final superset is going to be core focused. This one can be done just body weight. Okay. If you're new to core work, that would actually be my suggestion. If you want to add something, we're going to be going pretty light dumbbells. I'm going to grab, I've got some 5-pound weights here. I'm going to grab. So the first exercise is going to be a back extension. And we're going to flip it over. And we're going to do a more ab-focused exercise, some alternating steps. So, for our back extension, we're going to come down to the ground. We're doing a Superman, okay? We're going to lift up, lower back down. Lift up, lower back down. If you feel like you need an extra challenge, you can grab, 2 really light weights, or more likely 1 really light weight in between the hands. That's if those Supermans feel super deep, okay? If they're still pushing you, please don't use a weight. I don't need you to hurt yourself. All right, so we'll start with this one. 10 of these, okay? Come down to the ground, arms out in front of you. Now lift up, lower down. Activate that, lower down. Keep your gaze on the floor. That'll help keep the neck in line. Halfway. Got 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to flip over. I'm going to quickly go over the different ways to do this next exercise. Okay? The first way is you sit up and we're in a modified boat pose. Knees are bent, heels are rested on the floor. Okay, and what you're going to do is we're going to be straightening opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay? So we lean back, sit forward and reach, sit forward and reach. You can even do instead a knee, okay, and tap right here. So it's a lean back and sit up, okay? That would be our modified version. If you want to make it a little more difficult and you're capable of doing that full move, you probably lay down on the ground. It can still be opposite arm, opposite leg, reaching up, reaching up. With this, you want to make sure you have good back control. Okay, we're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time. and try and sit up with as straight and strong of a back as possible. If you're wanting to make it a little more difficult, you can add dumbbells right here. I'm holding them at my chest and kind of punching them out. Okay, so that is an option. So this one, we will be doing 10 each, like arm and leg combo, okay? So hang in here with me as you're doing that seated where you lean back and you're reaching, or with your lean back and a straight leg, or laying down on the ground, okay? Choose your option. All right, here we go. Reach and reach. Watch that neck. Make sure the neck stays far away from the chest. Keep it going. Halfway, guys. Can also be done body weight, remember. 2 more sets. Don't be afraid, please. 1 more set. Last one. All right. Lay down. Stretch from the toes all the way through the finger. It's a hard one, guys. Take some nice deep breaths. And grab a sip of water if you need it. So this is our rest time. Think how that first one went. Okay? How are you feeling? What can you do this time? Was that an appropriate variation for you? Do you need to make it easier? Do you need to make it harder? Okay? I'm going to come down on my stomach. We're not getting started just yet. I'm going to come down on my stomach into Sphinx. Okay? You're welcome to join me. You're welcome to do whatever stretch you need to do right now. Whatever you're doing, make sure you try and take nice deep breaths, really slow. That breathing down. Okay? In and out. All right, if you aren't on the stomach yet, come to the stomach. Okay? Let's start laying down, bringing those arms above the head. 10 Supermans. All right, here we go. Lift and lower. Gaze on the floor. You can also modify the Superman, alternating opposite arm, opposite leg. Halfway. 3 more. 2. And 1. We'll flip it over. You have those alternating V-ups. Okay? Whether that's the modified V-up, leaning back here, okay? We're coming all the way to the floor. Remember, weights are advanced. You don't need to use them. Here we go. Sit up. And reach for the opposite, whether it's a knee or foot. Really engage the abs. Keep that chin off the chest. Halfway, guys. Three more sets. 2 more. 1 more. All right. Lay down on the floor. Stretch that out. Whew. We just have 1 more of those guys. Just 1 more. You can do it. I know you can. Keep stretching. Grab a sip of water. Might be a good opportunity to do some cat-cow. You feel any tightness in the back. The cat-cow's right here where you're running down. And up. That could be a good one. You're also welcome to come down to Sphinx. Do what your body needs right now. Unless that's going back to bed. Your body doesn't really need that. I think it does. I'm saying that for Noel's benefit, everybody. All right, if you're not already on your belly, come down to your belly. Take a couple deep breaths. Let's get ready to do this final set. Okay, arms come out, eyes on the floor. Lift up and lower, up and lower. Breathe for me. Halfway. 3 more. 2. And 1. Got our last set of those alternating V-ups. Okay? You do this, okay? In case you're struggling, I do have one further modification that's in between the laying all the way down. Let's speed it up. Okay? That's to have the knees bent and to come here instead of from a straight leg. Okay? So that is an option if you need that for this final round. All right? So choose what you're doing, whether you're reclined right here, like that, whether you're laying down with the knees bent or the knees straight. All right, here we go. Reach and reach. Keep that neck as neutral as you can. Chin off the chest. Nice and strong. Halfway, guys. Breathe. 3 more. 2. 1 more. Finish it off. Lay down. Stretching the toes all the way to the fingers. Reaching those hands overhead. Give you a nice deep breath. That was our last superset, okay? I mentioned giant sets. We still have those to do, okay? So, grab a sip of water, slowly get up to standing, okay? So, the first set is going to be leg focused. If you want to bring weights along to make it a little more difficult for your body, your legs are lifting a little bit more weight, you're welcome to do so. I'll probably hold some weights maybe at chest right here, like we did in those goblet squats earlier. So I'm going to quickly go through the moves after I get a quick sip of water. So these, we do 10 reps of 4 exercises, then we're done. Okay? We're not doing it 3 times. So, the first one's going to be a sumo or a plie squat. The toes turn out as far as you can get them, and it's still comfortable. Okay, so think of ballerinos, think of sumo wrestlers. Okay, with these, I'm going to turn to the side for a second.
Or sumo wrestler.
Yeah, sumo wrestler, ballerina, why not? So I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see. With this one, we're going more down and up than we do with the traditional squat where we're pushing back, okay? So I want you to think of that. We're going down and up. So it'll be 10 of those. Then we'll be doing alternating reverse lunges. So we'll do 10 each leg. We'll be stepping back, okay? On each leg. Following that, we are going to do squat pulses. So we'll come down and we're just going to pulse, okay, for 10. Then we're going to stand back up and we're going to do alternating forward lunges with 2 count pulls. So I'll come forward, 1, 2, step it back, come forward, 1, 2. Okay, I will cue you as we go. If you do want to grab a weight, make those legs work a little bit more, feel free to do so. I think it's easiest to hold it right here at the chest with the different moves that we're doing. Starting with that sumo, okay? So turn those toes up, remember? Keep going down and up. So down and up, very good. Yes, there is. Halfway. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. All right, alternating reverse lunge. Big step back and lunge. You decide how far into that lunge you're going. Okay, listen to your body. Keep that chest raised up. Pressing up through the front foot, through the heel. And halfway through. Three more. Each leg, that is. 2 more each leg. 1 more each leg. All right. Squat pulses. Okay. I'm going to turn my toes just slightly off of pointing forward. We come down. We're going to pulse for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Forward lunge with that 2 count pulse. Okay. Come forward. Pulse for 2. Step back. Other one forward. And back. Please ignore all the crushing noise. Watch that balance as the legs get tired. Doing that one for myself. This is the last one for the legs. Okay? We have 5 more each leg. Keep it going. Two more each leg. 1 more each leg. Final one. You made it through. You made it through that leg giant set. Okay? Set the weight to the side. Catch your breath while I talk through the giant set for the arms. This one is going to be shoulder focused. So it's 4 exercises in a row. They're going to be shoulder focused. Shoulders, I'm talking about right here, like our shoulder girdle. These are smaller muscles. We typically go lighter, okay? I'm probably going to use my lightest weight since we are doing this for so long. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring one arm up to the side and hold. So this is going to be isometric for one arm. The other arm is going to raise up and lower down. So we'll do that for 10. This arm comes up. This arm comes up and down now for 10. Okay? Then we're going to bring both arms down and we're going to do a snow angel. Okay? So think about the snow angel with the arms coming up and down. Up and down for 10. Okay? And then we're going to finish with forward raises right here for 10. Okay? So again, think lighter weights. Maybe you're using a water bottle. Maybe you're using some children's toys that you found around your house. Some old VHS cassettes. Whatever, okay? Get creative for this final one that's very shoulder focused. All right, then we stretch. Okay. One arm isometric pull, other one is coming up and down for 10. Here we go. Up and down. 3. Keep it going. Halfway. If it bothers your shoulder at all, don't bring it all the way up to shoulder height, okay? You can bring it lower. Give me 1 more, guys. Hold this arm up now, okay? Bring this one down. Up and down. 3. Arms are tired. It's okay. You get this. Halfway. Final push. Give me 2 more. And 1. Bring those arms down. Okay. Snow angel, okay? Again, if this causes any problems with the shoulders, don't do that full range of motion. Maybe your snow angel only goes like this, okay? All right, here we go. Up and back down. Breathe. Try to stand tall. You've got this. Halfway. Shoulders are tired, they're burning. It's okay. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. You got it. All right. Final exercise. Forward raise. Okay, here we go. Forward and breathe. You need to alternate the arms. That's an option. You have as many each arm. Halfway. Two more, guys. Got 2. Final one. You did it. You made it. All right, weights go to the side. Give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself that high five. Okay, you deserve it. Take those arms. Bring them across and out. Cross and out. All right, bring that arm across the body. Hook it with your hand, with your arm. Pull, stretching that shoulder. Really wants it right now. Release, bring that other arm across. You did it. There may have been points where you thought, I'm not so sure I'm going to make it, but you did. You made it to the other side. Really. You can stretch those triceps. The elbow comes up towards the ceiling. Grab that elbow and you gently pull. Enjoy the stretch. After we're done here, I highly recommend going and eating, especially some protein. Release to the other side. And of course, hydrating throughout the day. And release. Give me some shoulder lift. Shoulder lift right here. To the other direction. All right, we're going to take one hand up and over the head, gently pull so that this ear is going towards the shoulder. Okay, this is a gentle pull, stretching out that upper shoulder and the neck a little bit. Let's release to the other side. Gentle pull again. And release. All right, so we're going to take ear towards shoulder, roll chin across chest and other side and back. So shoulder to shoulder, little neck roll here. And just one more, bring it all the way back. Excellent. We're going to stretch the quads, okay? You need to grab a wall or a chair, you can do so. Grab that foot. Knee comes underneath that hip, stand nice and tall. You do that opposite arm up for balance, okay? Whatever you need to do. Release, let's do that other side. And release. We're going to pop one foot out in front, resting on the heel, hinge at the hip, hands on our thighs. We'll stay right here, or you're welcome to reach for that toe. Roll it on up. Pop that other foot out, hinge at the hips. Hands can stay right here on the thighs, or you can reach for that toe. And stand up. All right, so we're going to go into a downward dog now. I'm going to bend over and block my hands out, okay? So I find myself in a good position. We're going to press one hand towards the floor, then the other, alternating. Hopefully your heart rate is coming down. Your body is feeling like you might make it through the day. All right, press both those heels towards the floor. You can bend those knees if you need to. All right, let's come down to all fours. Let's make sure we get those knees under the hips, lift under the shoulders. Let's do some cat cow. Stretch out that back. Down and up forward. Down and up. And down and up. And a few more. And maybe one more. All right, come to neutral. So we are going to go to a low runner's lunge. How I'm going to get there is I'm going to bring one knee forward, okay? Hands on either side, pop that back foot up, okay? Pressing that back heel towards the floor. If this is sort of impossible for you, you are welcome to bring it up higher. Maybe this is another option. I'm going to do a further stretch with my hip. I'm going to bring both hands inside and between those two legs and press with my elbow onto this leg, okay? Just opening up that hip a little bit. Breathe. All right, then we're going to switch to the other one, okay? So I'm going to put that other foot forward, put the other foot back, okay? Find the stretch, pressing that back foot with the heel towards the floor. Again, I'm going to bring both my arms in between those two legs and press into this front leg with my elbow. Stretching that back hip a little bit. All right, come down to the floor. We're going to have a seat, okay? We're going to either sit cross-legged, or if you have the flexibility, you're going to stack a foot over a knee and knee over a foot. Again, if you don't have the flexibility for that, just sit cross-legged. Hinge forward and walk those hands forward as far as you can. If it feels comfortable, you should be feeling this through very strongly through one of your glutes. Okay? Walk those hands forward as far as feels good. And if it feels good right here, that's fine. All right, we're going to sit it out and we're going to switch the legs. So if you're sitting cross-legged, just switch it so the other one is on top. If you are stacking, same thing. Switch it so the other leg is on top. Foot over knee, knee over foot. Hinge forward. Okay? I'm really feeling it through my glute and my hip. And then sit up. All right? Just find a comfortable way to sit. Interlace those fingers. Push them away from you. We're going to round at the shoulders and look down towards the floor. Now we're going to straighten out. Reach those hands up towards the ceiling. Reach a little further. We're going to release I'm gonna roll my wrists as they come down, roll them the other way, shake it out. Let's do one final deep breath together. Okay, let's inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Thank you for being here today, guys.
Thanks, Audrey.